Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Watch more of my. Alright, so I'm going to talk about the games from yesterday, and then we're going to move on for today. Yesterday was in-season tournament day for a lot of teams that you guys see on the screen for yesterday. Alright, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, these games were okay, just not the best. Let's just jump into it and let's move on. To be honest, we had some breaking news. Lonzo Ball came back into the game. Now, I don't know if it was in this one or in the next one. They did say that he will making his debut start lineup back to the starting lineup, regardless if it was yesterday or today or the next. Regardless if Lonzo Ball played in this game or not, doesn't matter. The Bulls took it out and got a win, 127 to 108. Did I tune into this game? No, I did not. Yeah, this wasn't a great game. This wasn't a fun game. Kyle Kuzma and the Wizards right now are just on a big losing streak. Not gonna lie, Wizards do need to change a lot of things in Washington, because if they're gonna go out here and lose a game, there's no point even showing up to work. So yeah, I'm just saying that loud and clear. But great game, Chicago. I did not watch this game, didn't tune into this game, but all I know is this game was fun. As you guys can see, the scoreboard right in front of me. And yesterday was the in-season tournament, so I'm not gonna go off any recap in this one. Let's go to this one here. Giannis and the Bucks, but we got some late news. No Giannis in this game. Giannis did not play. Fun fact about this game is the Miami Heat were down by 22 points, and they managed to go out here and lose by 3. Heartbreaking loss. You know, Scary Terry Rozier, showed up and showed out for the Heat last night. He did everything he can. You know, he made those clutch 3-pointers, and then right at the buzzer beater, you could have went to overtime and won the game, or not even win the game, go to overtime, and possibly have 5 more minutes on the clock. But no, he missed it, unfortunately. I'm surprised they didn't call it a foul, because usually the refs do call fouls. So, no Giannis in this one, as I mentioned. But the Bucks did pretty good in the game with no Giannis. Dame Adala showed up and showed out. He tried to do everything he can. You know, I'm actually surprised that I lost in this one, because I did go for Tyler Hero, or not Tyler Hero, Hemi Buckets in the Miami Heat. I didn't go for Giannis in the Bucks, if I'm correct. So yeah, disappointing loss. Not mad. I'm not disappointed. This was a great game. So yeah. We're going to speed these up so we can move on. This one right here. This game here went to overtime. I wish I watched it. But I want to point this out to a lot of people or to a lot of other fans out there. You think it went to overtime and you think it was a close game? No. In the overtime, the Rockets were putting the pedal to the metal. Now you might say they only won barely, 117 and 111. Yeah. But if you saw how the Timberwolves were playing in that overtime, it did not look like they were cared. They did not care about this game. That's just me. Sure, the Timberwolves were probably up most of the night, or they were down most of the night, but they somehow, some way went to overtime. So I don't know how this game went to overtime, but hey, it did. The Rockets won this one. I did lose. I did go for Anthony. Timberwolves, disappointing loss, heartbreaking loss. So, great game. Fred VanVleet and the Rockets. Breaking news in this one too. Breaking news about Fred VanVleet. He got fined. Forgot how much money. I mentioned it in my NFL recap just a second ago, but I'm just gonna say it again. He did get fined. Was it 50 something, or was it 150 something? I don't know. It might be 50 something. I don't think it's 150. I think it's 50. Can't be 50 million. There's no way he's fined for 50 million because of that. maybe 500 something. I don't know. But yeah, but other than that, the Rockets did win this one. So yeah, great game, Rockets. Great game. So let's move on. All right, let's go to this game here. Victor and the Spurs against Jordan Clarkson and the Spurs, or Jazz. My bad, Jazz. By far, this game, I thought the Jazz were gonna go out here and win because at one point I thought the Jazz were up, but the Spurs did come up and the Spurs did come up and they said they're gonna win. That's what they did. So yeah, Victor did everything he can, regardless if Victor played or not. So I don't know how the Spurs got this kind of a lead, because at one point I thought they were down most of the night, and then they somehow some way stormed back to win by this much. So but great game, Jazz, I guess, and then great game, Spurs. The Spurs need to do everything they can to get a lot more wins than now. I mean, sure, you beat the Jazz. The Jazz are not that bad. I mean, the Jazz are bad. They're not that good. So you got this an amazing win, but you still showed up and showed out. So yeah. Alright, let's move on to this game here. Alright, so we got some news. Bradley the Bum Beal came back. Kevin Durant came back. And Devin Booker's been there. The Phoenix Suns won this game. You know, I regret going for the Lakers. I wish I went for the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers now, they're not good. They are in the 6th seed in the Western Conference. Am I mad? No, I don't care. Anthony Davis tried to do everything he can, but he couldn't. You know, the funny part is, the Lakers went out here, and this is just me. The Lakers went out here, and I'm not going to sit here and say they lost this game on purpose. I'm not going to sit here and say they lost the game on accident. But I feel like they didn't try as hard enough as they can, because they're playing the Spurs today. And the Spurs are coming off a back-to-back, too, against the Lakers. Now, regardless if Anthony Davis and the Crybaby plays and Victor plays, because we all know what happened last time Victor played. He got hurt, and he didn't play for a few games. So yeah, great game, Kevin Durant, Bradley the Bum Beal, and Devin Booker. You know, the funny part is, and this is just me, maybe everybody can say I'm right, everybody can say I'm wrong, I don't care. When the Lakers play a team, regardless if there's a super team or not, the big three has to come back against the Lakers. You know, I don't know why, but the Phoenix Suns saw the Lakers on their list, and they said, you know what, we're making our debut back against the Lakers. I don't care what we're saying, no buts, no issues, we're coming back. You know, the funny part is, Kevin Durant, Bradley the Bum Beal, could have stayed for another game on the bench, and the Lakers would have still lost. You know, that's the funny thing, you know? And Laker fans, I'm telling you the truth, you guys suck. Like, you guys are not good. You guys started out a 3-0 undefeated season, and now you guys are not that good. I don't care. Laker fans, you guys can start hating me in the comments. I will never talk nice about your team no more. Even if the Lakers somehow, some way magically win the finals this season, which they're not, I'll still talk smack on your team. Because we all know that I'm not a Laker fan. The only thing I say is you guys see the Laker banner behind me. That's not because of the Lakers. That's because of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, basically. I was the reason why I put that up, because of him. So I'm going to take that down soon. I just don't know when. I'll be lazy sometimes. But yeah, great game, Phoenix Suns. I did wish I'd go for the Phoenix Suns to win this one, but unfortunately, I lost. So yeah, let's move on to the games today. Some teams are coming off back-to-back, as I just mentioned. Yeah. Let's move on to the games today. Let me go. Like the Heat, Spurs, Lakers. Alright, let's move on to the games. But real quick, before we do move on, I want to say some stuff. Now, hopefully this is true. This is from Bleacher Report. This is about their MVP list. So I'm going to go from each conference to each player to each team, okay? And you guys can tell me, should they move their seeding or should they not be in the MVP list? Alright, so number one, and this is for 2025. through 2024 or 2024 through 2025. So yeah. First player in the Western Conference. Started in the Western Conference, as he always does for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic, number 1, winning MVP. Honestly, that has to be 100% right. He does need to stay there, number 1, because to be honest, of what he's doing for the Nuggets, he deserves the MVP. So, yeah. Number 2, we're staying in the Western Conference, and they are the number. Right now, they're the 6th seed. They just lost last night. Anthony Davis on the Los Angeles Lakers to win the MVP. Second one, you guys tell me in the comments, do you guys disagree with these or agree with these? Okay. Second, number 3, we are going to move over to the Eastern Conference. Boston Celtics, number 3. Jason Tatum, do you think he deserves the MVP? Honestly, that's perfect for him. I think he deserves it. Number 3 is Jason Tatum. Number 1 is Nikola Jokic. Number 2 is AD. Number 3 is Jason Tatum. Number 4, Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, if I'm correct. Number 4. To be honest, what he's doing for the Bucks right now, come on, you can't say no. He deserves to be number 4. So again, Giannis number 4. Again, let me read it off for you guys. Number 1 is Nikola Jokic. Number 2 is Anthony Davis. Number 3 is Tatum. Number 3 is Tatum, and number 4 is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 5 is on the Western Conference. Plays for the Warriors. Steph Chef, best point guard ever, best 3-pointer all time. Steph Chef at number 4. Now, honestly, am I gonna say he deserves number 4? It's kind of both ways, because you still got the players in front of him that deserve it too. But do I think they should be in number 3 to 1? Probably not. I think Steph should be number 1 in my opinion, or number 2 to be honest. So yeah. Again, let me read it off for you guys again. You got Nikola at 1. You got number 2 AD. You got number 3 Tatum. You got number 4 Giannis, and number 5 Steph. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry. Steph is number 6. Sorry, he's 6. Sorry, Steph is number 6. In front of him is Shea on the Oklahoma City Thunder. I read that wrong. So yeah, Steph Chef is number 6, and then Shea, I'm not gonna say his whole name, in the Western Conference is number 5. So yeah. But now we're at number 7. Because I did number 6 for Steph. Number 7, plays for the Western Conference. Everybody thinks he is the greatest all time. He is not the GOAT. He is not the best player all time. MJ's number 1, and he will always be the GOAT. The crybaby is the MVP list. Honestly, bump that name off of the board. He does not deserve that. That is horrible. I don't know why people will put that. Ugh, gosh, that's disgusting. So yeah, the crybaby, number 7 for the list of MVP. Alright, we're going over to the Eastern Conference. Spider Mitchell, Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell, Spider Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He is number 8 for the MVP. So, yeah. Alright, you got last few. You got going back to the Western Conference. You have De'Aaron Fox on the Sacramento Kings at number 9. And then the last one, I'm surprised he's on here. I did not expect him to be on here. Number 10 for MVP list, Charlotte Hornets, Eastern Conference, LaMelo Ball on MVP list. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. Do you guys agree with any of these players on there? I say take out number 7 and put another player on there, 100%. So, yeah, but by far, I think that's a perfect list. Just take off number 7 and you should be good. So, yeah. Let me say this again in order for you guys. So, and you guys tell me you agree, okay? Number 1, you have Nikola Jokic, okay? Number 2, you have Anthony Davis. Number 3, you have Jason Tatum. Number 4, you have Giannis. Number 5, you have Shea. And number 6, you have Steph. Number 7, you have the crybaby. I'm not saying his name. Everybody knows when I mean that. Number 8, you have De'Aaron Fox. And number 9, you have, or number 10, you have LaMelo Ball on the Hornets. So you guys tell me if you guys agree with any of these. Tell me if you guys think these are all right, or do you guys think these are just potential players to win it? But I think that's a very good list from Bleacher Report. I just say take out number 7 and you should be good, or even put another player on there, like Jaylen Brown or somebody, because of what they're doing right now is amazing. But number 7, take that off. So yeah. But anyways, guys, let me give you guys my NBA recap of today, really quick before I do move on. Today will be the last game of the week until Friday. We do not have no games tomorrow. We only have football tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a day for people in a lot of players in the NBA. Tomorrow we only have football because we all know what tomorrow is, and I can't wait for tomorrow. So yeah, so let's just jump into this and let's get into the recaps of the games. All right, we got Hemi Buckets, Miami Heat against LaMelo Ball and the Hornets. Miami Heat are coming off the back-to-back. That heartbreaking loss when they made that amazing comeback down by 22 points. I do think today will be an easy day for them, regardless if they play all their starters tonight or they will just sit them out for another relax for Friday. I'm going to go for none other than Hemi Buckets in the Miami Heat, even if Hemi Buckets does not play. Or maybe the Heat might not play on Friday. They might play on Sunday because they're playing a back-to-back from yesterday till today. But still, regardless, I'm going to be taking Hemi Buckets, Miami Heat to win. Alright, you got this one here. You got Lonzo Ball Bulls versus the Wagner brothers. Lonzo Ball might make his debut back tonight in the starting lineup. I'm going to take the Wagner brothers and the Orlando Magic to win this one. So, you got this one here. I'm going to make these fast. You got DeAndre Ayton against Tyrese Wack. This game will not be great. This game will not be fun. So, I'm going to go for none other than DeAndre Ayton and the Portland Trailblazers. So, alright, really quick before I do make my prediction, there is another news that I want to talk about this game. If it is true or not. So, yeah. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say this is like 100%. I'm just going to sit here and just say if you guys agree with these or not. So, before I make my prediction, so apparently they want to make a trade again for the Lakers against the Hawks. So Ice Trae will go to LA for the Los Angeles Lakers, but in exchange, the Atlanta Hawks get a few picks from the Lakers, a trade, and some lottery picks for the Lakers, if I'm correct. Now, the Hawks will get in return D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. No matter who you get on the Lakers, they're going to be bad. I don't care. If you think Ice Trae is going to be an amazing three-pointer for the Lakers, good luck. Dream. Alright? Because we all know as soon as you play for the Lakers, you have a downfall season. Look what happened to AD. You know? They're not doing so good. No matter if you bring one of the best superstars, Jason Tatum, onto a Lakers uniform or into a Lakers uniform, you think he's going to win a championship for them. No, he's not. Because you know why? The Lakers always like to mess up people's careers. Now, I don't know how this trade's going to feel. I think this is just talk right now. They're still trying to clean it out and see if it's actually going to work. Because I don't know if Rui, Gabe Vincent, and D'Angelo Russell wants to leave LA. I do think D'Angelo Russell wants to get out of LA. I just don't think he wants to leave immediately unless a trade happens for him. So, yeah. But again, let me say this real quick. You guys tell me in the comments. I'm going to say it one more time, and then we can move on. Ice Trae goes to the Lakers, and then exchange some draft picks for the Atlanta Hawks. And then the Hawks get D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent. So tell me in the comments if you guys agree with that or not. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the game. Got Spider Mitchell against Ice Train the Hawks. Of course, it's not going to be a great game. It's not going to be a fun game. I'm going to go for none other than Spider Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers to win this one. I do think this will be light work for them. So, you got this game here. You got Brandon Van Vleet and the Rockets against Joel Embiid and the Sixers. Will this game be great? Nope. This game will not be fun. I will not be tuning into this game. So, yeah. I'm going to be going for none other than the Rockets are coming off a back-to-back. The 76ers are having a day rest. Regardless if the 76ers like to show up for work and see if they want to play or not, it all has to feel on Joel Embiid. If Joel Embiid wants to go out here and play hard, let him go play hard. If he wants to go out here and play soft, let him go out here and play soft. No one can force Joel Embiid on to do something. Because in reality, if you say something to him, he's going to throw a big crybaby fit. So, yeah. Again, I'm not mad at Joel Embiid. I'm just disappointed at the stuff he did this season. And at this point, I think 76ers should just hang it up at this point. Don't even play. But I'm going to go for Fred VanVleet and the Rockets to win this one. So, yeah. You got this one here. This will not be a great game. This will not be a fun game. You got two terrible teams playing. You got two worst franchises playing. Just because one team is terrible doesn't mean I'm going to go for the other terrible team. Both these teams suck. I will not be tuning into this one. And you are getting a win against a team that is not that good. Give me Kyle Kuzma and the Wizards. I will not be tuning into this one. I will not be watching it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Flippers go out here and lose, because at the end of the day, they do suck and they're not a good fan base team. Yeah. Alright, let's go to this one here. You got Jalen Brunson against Kyrie Irving and the Mavs. You know, the Knicks right now are doing amazing. They're exciting right now. There was something that I'll say it in the next game. I'll say it on Friday. Not gonna say it now because I forgot. But there was something that Josh Hart said something about something that people do teams. But I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it here on Friday. But anyways, I'm gonna go for none other than the Mavs are doing okay too, but just not the best though. I'm gonna go for Jalen Brunson and the Knicks to win this one. So yeah. Alright, you got the last few games. You got John Morant against Tobias Harris. This will not be a fun game. This will not be a great game. So yeah. But I'm gonna take Jalen Brunson and the Knicks, or not Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna take John Morant. My bad, John Morant and the Grizzlies to win this one. So yeah. Alright, you got this one here. You got the Timberwolves coming off back-to-back. They lost to the Rockets yesterday. The Kings are having a day rest. I mean, still, even if you give the Kings a day rest, they will not even try to win a game, because this season right now is not good for them. I'm going to go for Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves to win this one. All right, let's go to this one. You got two teams here that are struggling right now in the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. I'm going to go for none other than CJ McCollum and the Pelicans. I know CJ McCollum is not playing in this one, but at the end of the day, Zion Williamson's out. B.I. is not doing everything he can. Brandon Ingram. But yeah, we'll see. But I'll still go for Brandon Ingram and the Pelicans to win this one over R.J. Barrett and the Toronto Raptors. You got last few games again. You got Victor and the Spurs against Anthony Davis and the Lakers. The last time these two did play, the Lakers won the game in a heavily way, and Victor went out, got hurt. So yeah. But I'm going to go for none other than, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one, and hopefully I go right. Give me Victor and the Spurs to win this one. I do think the Spurs will go out here and win this one. I just think they will get their get back from the last time these two just met up like a few weeks ago. So, yeah. But I'm gonna be going for none other than Victor and the Spurs. All right, you got the two teams here that the trade just happened when the season started. You got Jordan Clarkson, the Jazz, against Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Now, if people don't know what I'm talking about, the Utah Jazz, if I'm correct, bought out Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook wanted to go to Denver. That's the only treat that he wanted to go to. He wanted to go to Denver because then he thought Denver was a good place. In reality, newsflash, it's not that good for you, bro. But again, this game here will probably not be great. This game will not probably be fun. But I'm going to be going for none other than give me Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets to win this one. So, got a few more games. Alright, you got Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons. Oh, not Mikal Bridges. You got Ben Simmons, Dennis the Menace, and the Brooklyn Nets against Bradley the Bumble, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant, Phoenix Suns. Will this game be great? Probably not. Will I be tuning into this one? Probably not. But I'm going to be going for none other than give me Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns to win this one because of the amazing win they did yesterday. Regardless if the starters do play off of back-to-back. So, yeah. Alright. Go. We got a few last two games. Alright. And then you got the last game. You got two teams here in the Western Conference that are doing amazing. You got Shea and the Thunder against Steph Chef and the Warriors. The Warriors did that amazing heartbreak loss against the Spurs. And you got the Thunder out here just winning games left and right. I'll be tuning into this game. So, yeah. But I'm going to be going for none other than Shea and the Thunder to win this one. I do think the Warriors will lose 2 games in a row. Heartbreak. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that is my NBA recap. That's my NBA predictions. No games tomorrow. Tomorrow is a day off for everybody in the sports world for basketball. So, yeah. And I will not be making a video until Friday. Regardless, if I know all of my knowledge from these games tomorrow, I will talk about it for Friday. No games tomorrow. Only football. So anyways, guys, that is it for me. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. And I will see you guys on Friday. Peace out. That's the next one.